in 2015. And so 2016, well, late 2015. So 2016 from us was still, get up there, you fucking asshole. Hello everyone, it is part 5 of Katamari Damacy, and we are close to done. Just gotta figure out what's left. We did that. So we gotta make Virgo, we gotta make Star 9. It's gonna make Virgo. How's everybody doing? This is a new recording session for me. It's actually during the day. I have the day off. It's 5 p.m., which is rare for when I usually record these things, as you people are well aware of and familiar with. Unless this is the first Let's Play you've ever decided to watch from me, and in that case, that's interesting that you would, of all places, pick part 5 of Katamari to watch. We're starting off relatively big. What do we need to get? Pretty maidens? Roll up as many as you can as maiden rich. See, I don't remember this level whatsoever. You gotta roll up a lot of maidens, apparently. So that counts, Alright, see, I know what we're getting at here. Well, I can't get that other maiden because this other maiden's in front of me. No, it's interesting if you were to really start watching from this point forward. And I hope that everything I've said so far does not dissuade you away from watching more of these videos, because I would like more of you to watch them. So if you're watching this right now and you're thinking to yourself, like, I don't know, like, I'm just not feeling it. Understandable, but I hope you come back, and we'll try some more. I'll try better customer service next time, although I'm not really providing you much of a service. I'm not really providing you much of anything. I'll be completely truthful with you. There's not much I'm really bringing to the table here, other than me just kind of enjoying Katamari. Although I will tell you what, I'm not going to front with you all. I want to get this over with, purely based on the fact of, in this just particular situation of me having to film today. It's a Saturday. Part 5 is going to be going up Monday. This is really the only time I can conveniently film this, so that's why I'm doing this now, right? But quite honestly, stop, go down. Quite honestly, I would prefer to have this done like as soon as I can, so I can start playing. I don't remember if I even mentioned this in the previous part, but I had started Persona 4 Golden on Vita. After buying it new fucking 4 years ago. I had never started that game, actually. Stop! Why do you keep doing that? I bought it new and literally just never got around to actually playing it. So for some reason, I don't even know what made me think of doing this, but I just decided now was the time. I started Persona 4 Golden on Vita. Holy shit, what a rabbit hole I fell down. Everybody was so right about that game. So good. I'm really enjoying my time with it so far. I'm about 30 hours in. And it's just like, well, I had the day off, so I kind of want to keep playing more Persona, but it's like, ah, shit, what this Let's Plays do for Monday. So I figured I went out, we'll boot up some Katamari, we'll play a little bit of Katamari, we'll enjoy ourselves a little bit, and the game's almost done, so there's probably at least, yeah, there's probably 2 parts. Part 6 will probably be the last part for sure, because we're doing Make a Virgo right now, and then Make a Star 9. I don't know how much time Make a Star 9 is, but I know the final level, they give you like 20-something odd minutes, and I don't think we're just going to be able to mash that all up into one video. But it would be actually surprising if that were the case. I guess we'll find out. I mean, I guess I'll find out. You already know the results of this, because I usually label every end episode of a Let's Play as a finale. I'll write finale in the title, just to make it perfectly clear, like, hey, this is the end. Almost as a way to make you realize and make you cherish the moment we shared together. But, yeah, maybe it could also be surprising, too, if it's like, ooh, it's the last part, but, like, maybe you don't know if it's the last part, so I don't label it as the last part. And then you're watching it, and it's like, oh my god, it's over. But it's all about preference, I guess. How do I want to approach these things? And there's a number of ways I could approach it. I really don't remember this, particular constellation. A bunch of maidens. Actually, were they floating around the present? What is that up there? Oh, it's a radio. I don't even know if presents are in the constellation levels. Because that's like the one thing I totally didn't realize when I started filming was like, oh yeah, we'll probably roll up some cousins too, and then I found out, like, oh yeah, like, cousins aren't actually in the game, in the overworld of the game. You just kind of slowly unlock them as you progress through the game, because the planet with the cousins just starts filling up and it says, oh, a new cousin is right. I never actually rolled them. I don't know when they started doing that. I would assume We Love Katamari is when they started doing that, but this is another situation where I'm not 100% sure. I really should boot up the PSP though and give me and my Katamari a try now that I think of it. But yes, dude, literally, I just played so much Persona. That really is such a great game. I don't want to be like in a situation where let's playing Katamari, but I'm talking about how great another game is. But goddamn, is it good? And it's one of those things where if you're somebody that listens to a lot of gaming podcasts or shows or whatnot, you remember back when Persona 4 Golden came out. That's pretty much anything any journalist could talk about was just powering through Persona 4 on Vita. And you know, I had very little experience with the Persona games, so I decided to take that leap of faith for the one on Vita. And you know what the great thing about it is a perfect handheld game. Because now there's the fact that Persona 5 just recently released. Which, now that I know I'm enjoying 4 so much, yeah, I would certainly like to give 5 a go, especially considering the game reviewed so well anyway. I mean, from what I can gather up, it's a quality title. It's just like, I'm realizing that Persona is so good on Vita, though. I almost feel like, and I'll probably still play 5, but it's like, I don't know if I'd be super pumped to play it on a console, you know? The convenience of just laying in bed and playing it is what's really doing it for me. Oh, there's the present. And I got it, too, without rolling up the umbrella there. Still got 5 minutes to go. I'm probably not going to do all that good on this level, because the king is very particular about stuff. It's weird, because when on Katamari Forever, like, the requirements for a good level, for a good score on a level is just absolutely ridiculous. That's like the one thing I really wanted Brendan to see when I had him do the video game teacher episode of Katamari Forever, because he would do so well, and he's like, what? Dad's gonna be pissed because I'm not doing all that good. I'm just repeating topics over and over again, I'm sorry. What have I been up to? Well, it's finally nice out is the thing. Which you're definitely noticing, right? It's kind of obvious when I film these things during nighttime, because you know I'm not super overexposed like I am right now, because you guys know my window is pretty much right next to my it's behind my computer more or less. So if I film anything during the day, the lighting is really off. And it's funny, a lot of people in this apartment complex, like pretty much everybody has like big blankets or drapes or something over their windows, because the apartment doesn't come with any like that. It comes with standard shades and shit, but people put on after the fact pretty thick cloth to keep all the light out of the room, basically. Which I don't know, am I just like the odd man out? Maybe I just enjoy natural sunlight. Like, I don't know why people want to be like hermits. Like, a lot of people in this complex have that kind of setup, and I just don't want that. And that's the thing, I know this because they're always closed during the day. People always, well, I mean, it also could probably go into the fact that the air conditioning is not that great here, which I'm pretty sure I did tell you guys that story, how I had a jerry rig a air conditioner in my room, because the air conditioner in the living room just does not, it's like absolute shit. Actually, you know what, another reason, not only is the air conditioner in the living room shit, it's the power ratio on it, like, is ridiculous. And when I'm talking about the power ratio, I mean like the consumption of power. It uses so much energy. Last summer for the first month I used it, I tried to use it, so I left it on like pretty much all the time, because I was trying to get the cold to reach my bedroom, which didn't even work, as I told you. But I had left it on so much, and then when I got the energy bill, it shot up a ridiculous amount. Like, usually, typically the energy bill here is anywhere from $80 to $90 for me. That's not using anything, you know, that's just standard shit, right? That's not me using heat, which I mean, heat is electric. That's not using air conditioning or anything. It's typically $80 to $90. The first month I tried to use the air conditioner in the living room, it was $248. It didn't even work! I was so fucking mad. You have no idea how pissed I was. So, yeah, I'm not gonna make any sort of mistake like that again. Also, I feel like I'm doing really bad on this level. And I know that for a fact. There's only 2 minutes left. And there's a whole other area of the level that's gated off, which I tried to roll up and I didn't. I don't even know how big you have to be for it. Yeah, it's right over here. Although I'm not, maybe there's not that many maidens over there, so maybe there's no reason to get that big. Or maybe it's just blocked off and I can't get that big for this particular instance. Which I'm thinking that might be the case. I don't know, maybe if I have 4 meters it'll let me go over there, but I'm also realizing I do have to speak up a little bit when I'm filming, like, this particular kind of Let's Play. Well, any Let's Plays moving forward, because now I'm doing the webcam. Or the, you know, the face cam or whatever. Because, I'm not, like, my mouth isn't, like, right up to that microphone. Which I really should be doing, because I feel like sometimes when my voice kind of tapers off, like, you know what I mean? When I'm just kind of talking offhandedly, it was like very hard to hear when I was editing the one time. One of the parts on Katamari. Was it, yeah, I couldn't hear it all that well. I thought, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll speak up next time. Why am I yawning? I have no idea. I slept until 1 today, too. Although, people know, I mean, whenever it's a nice day out, I always like being outside. Which is true, but I just, like I said, two things needed to happen today. I wanted to play more Persona, and I needed to film this Let's Play. So, here we are, filming it. There's like nothing left to roll. I'm just wandering at this point. There we go. 151, we'll see how good that is. I had a coworker who hated that. You know, I get that most people hate it. Oh, 75%. Most people hate the lip smacking and stuff. But I used to have a coworker at my last job who was very vocal about it. Like, oh my God, stop doing that. And so I'd always, like, she was a cashier, so I'd walk up to the cashier section and just kind of be like, just to get on her nerves, because I was just that guy.
I feel it. I feel the cosmos. Virgo is back, the constellation of love. So pretty.
I have to lean over a little bit to read the subtitle because the TV's muted and the microphone's kind of in the way. Well, if you guys are wondering how Sonny's doing, he's doing much better. In terms of the voice and the yelling and all that nonsense. He still gets on her case and stuff. He still wants tons of attention, and, you know, if I want him to be super quiet, I'll have him lay on me, but he's been getting a lot better. However, he's still way more ridiculous than most cats, I would say, so, you know, we'll see how he does. How much time do we get? We're on a smooth 30 meters, 18 minutes. Yeah, this is gonna put us put us over. Well, it'll put us around 30 minutes, as of where I'm filming. Oh shit! Ah! Jesus Christ! Where even was I? God damn, we got a lot of time, dude. This is a runtime for an entire TV show. Oh. Usually they're like a 21-minute runtime from those TV shows. But, oh my God, these bulldogs are happy I'm not taking their roast on bone. Excuse me. Yeah, but he's gotten better, which I'm thankful for, because it was really getting a little difficult to film videos and just kind of like even just go about regular daily life, you know? Like, it was just kind of ridiculous. It really does. It becomes... and it was admittedly very taxing on the relationship between me and Holly, because he was just so sporadic, and it was her cat, so she was uncomfortable with the fact that he was uncomfortable, and she wanted to make sure he was okay, because he was an older cat, and he's, you know, susceptible to not being okay with change and stuff, and so it just, and he would scream all the time, which means she was not in the best of moods most days, and it just wasn't, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it wasn't very good. It was a little bit of a rough patch, but he's calming down now. We're a little bit better now. These things happen, you just gotta kind of go through the motions, as they say. And I gyrate all the time, you know, I make all sorts of motions. But it just gets to a point sometimes where you have to stop and look at the mirror and just think to yourself, like, why am I dancing? And it's like you were going through the motions, but you're not really sure what that even, like, means. Like, where does that phrase come from? I don't know. It's just something you're told. You don't look at the origin story of it. Although that is interesting to find. You can look up sort of the origin stories for a lot of popular phrases and sayings, and it's interesting where they come from. Which I can't remember any right now, but it is interesting, nonetheless. And yesterday I went to the beach, and I thought I was pretty liberal with the sunscreen, but I guess I wasn't, because it's like, well, no, I mean, I got slight sunburning, like, kind of on my, like, upper back, but that's pretty much it. But it's just like, I don't get sunburnt that frequently, and so it's like kind of annoying when it happens to me, because, like, you get that, like, radiating heat, you know, coming off of you, and so when you enter a hot room or something, it just kind of keeps like, pulsating for you, and it just, like, feels super uncomfortable. And, you know, your skin's obviously going to peel too, which I don't really care much for. It's on my back, so it's not going to, I don't have to, it's not going to be as easy for me to pick at it or whatever, which is good. I don't want to pick at it. See, Holly's a picker. She likes to pick at her skin, whether it's scabs or pimples or blackheads, anything, and she can sometimes get some pretty nasty scarring on her, and I keep telling her, like, dude, you gotta stop, and she's one of those chicks where she sees something on me, and she has to harass me about it or whatever, and she wants to squeeze shit out of me, and I'm, oh, come on, dude, don't do that, please, for the love of God, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. No, I don't like that whatsoever. Like, I'd say I'm like most people, where it's like, yeah, I enjoy doing it every now and again, and especially when there's one that you, like, just can't live with it being there, and you can't let it go, like, you have to take it off right then and there, but it's like, I mean, I try to be pretty, like, I try to not do it, because it's good for your skin to either let it work its way out, or just not fuck with your skin, because you're gonna scar up and everything. So for the most part, I'm pretty good with that. However, when I was like a teenager, I was awful with it, and I had some very bad. I thought for sure I was gonna have it for life at the time, but it was like kind of like it's like my upper lip, like where my mustache is, and it was scabbed up really bad, and I just was squeezing it and harassing it 24/7. Like, it was ridiculous, and for a whole year, I pretty much 24/7 had a scab there. And I thought to myself, like, dude, like, I'm gonna have this for life. Like, what the fuck did I do? Thankfully, it's not there anymore, even if I shave. Because that's the thing. It's like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's why he has a mustache. No. Although, I will say, I keep my mustache because if I shave it, I look like a 17-year-old. And most people usually peg me for, like, around 26, 27, which is slightly older than me. I'm 24. But you know, that's why I keep it there, because I don't want to be, it's not like I don't know. I guess I kind of have a baby face if I were to shave, but it's not like super babyish, kind of like some middle ground, I guess. Give me some good middle ground there. 2 meters. As I said, it's always kind of like, it's always an uphill battle right when you start. Just gotta get 3 meters so I can get up there. That's what I need. Although it would be handy to just at this point go to the original area where I spawned in. Oh, I could have rolled that guy. Could have rolled that guy something fierce, let me tell you. Can I get these boats? Yes, I can. Sweet. Oh, man. What are the plans for this year? You know, it sucks, actually. This summer is not going to be as exciting as last summer. See, last summer I did a lot of things. I had a real good time. Last summer, what did we do? We went to Letchworth, which is a state park. It's a very large hiking state park. It's gigantic and a lot of trails and beautiful sights to see. That was awesome. We did Letchworth. We did Allegheny State Park. Again, another very large state park with a lot of hiking trails and whatnot. Went to Albany, went to Syracuse, went to Pittsburgh. In Syracuse, in Albany, we got close to the Adirondacks and went to this animal park, which was awesome. I forget what Let's Play, I probably told you guys about that, but somewhere in there I did. But it was great. And then we went to Pittsburgh for Anthrocon, which was a lot more surprising, which was thorough. I enjoyed it much more than I initially thought, because right away I thought, Anthrocon, this is not a place for me. We only went for her friend who was a vendor at the place, but, you know, sure enough, furry people that are into, you know, furries and whatnot. They're just nerds like anybody else. There was a lot of cool video game stuff there. And the city of Pittsburgh was awesome. That was the first time I've ever been there. Then we also went to Toronto for a bit. That was fun. Went to the aquarium. Didn't get to spend a whole lot of time there. We want to go there again. But we did a lot, you know. We went to the beach constantly. We got season passes to Darien Lake, which is basically Six Flags. Wasn't there like some sort of merger or something? It's like Six Flags Darien Lake, or you know, it used to be called straight up just Six Flags or whatever, but they bought them or whatever, something along those lines. But we have just Darien Lake, is what it's called. And so we had a season pass for that. We would go to that a lot, just because once you've got the season pass, you know, it's straight up free to get in, you know, free parking. If you ever want to, like, if we ever were bored on a day off and we didn't have any particular plans or ideas, it's like, oh, let's just go to Darien Lake. Ride some roller coasters, do the water park. I bought it purely for the water park. I think the water park's fucking fun as shit. Honestly, I think in terms of recreational activities, I think water parks are, like, probably the funnest thing you can do. I don't know. I just think they're a blast, you know. You going down a water slide or something, you can't help but smile. Nobody goes down a water slide feeling sad. Nobody does. Unless you have some sort of fear or phobia of water, then in that case you're probably not going to enjoy it all that much. And I get that. But we did that. And now this year we did not get the season passes for Darien Lake. That's mostly because she's kind of tight on money. And she admittedly is the kind of person she doesn't like going outside that much. She hates being, you know, in the heat, and I don't know, I guess it's not a match made for heaven, because I like being outside a lot and just having fun ideas and day trips and all that jazz whip warps, and she's not super into that. But I think that's because, like, I met her in 2015, and so 2016, well, late 2015, so 2016 for us was still, get up there, you fucking asshole. So 2016 for us was still kind of an early period of a relationship, so I feel like she made a lot of compromises of, like, going out and having fun with me and doing stuff like that. Now that we're in sort of a more comfortable spot, she's just like, I don't want to go out, or I don't want to do this right now. So we still go out and do stuff. It's just, it wasn't as frequent as last year, which I'm kind of bummed out about. What do you mean? I'm big enough. This is 12 meters. I can't even roll. I was saying, did you not see that? It let me roll over the sign, but I didn't roll the sign exactly. Actually, it's too early to even leave, even though it lets me go this early. Should still probably get stuff here. That's another thing. Well, the second you have access to the new area, I wouldn't roll over there right away. Get more stuff over here first. Because the second you roll over there, you're just going to find a bunch of items that you're not big enough for yet. You're going to have to, like, basically hunt and peck for shit that you can pick up, and that's not... It's just wasting valuable time. So stay back a little bit and get some shit. Because this is where a lot of things open up for you, so it's just easier. Like this little hut, you can pick up that. It's worth a lot of meters. See, look, now I'm just blasting through this. Guy wanted 30 meters. I'm halfway there, and it just when you're this size, it racks up so quickly. Except right now, because I'm running out of things to roll up over here. There we go. Now would be probably an appropriate time to go over here and see what's going down in Motown. I like how I'm rolling this big ass thing over this small ass bridge. I fell off. Who didn't see that coming? Yeah, see, it really opens up. Like, there's just no shit to roll now. But this is another part where, like, the game lets you get pretty massive. This is where the game gets really fun. I like when the game lets you get this big. Especially when you start from super small to super large. So here we go. Just open up towns. I'm going to a wharf here. Wrecking ball. Like how that giant fish is larger than that crane over there. Okay, but there's like really no place for me to... I can't get up there just yet. Oh, excuse me. I am drinking some Mexican Coke, which I am a big fan of. Found a 6-pack at the store. Actually, you know what? If you're from Western New York, then you know what I'm about to talk about. But it's basically our Whole Foods, which is Wegmans. We have Wegmans here, which is a grocery store, and they sell a bunch of prepackaged, like they call them Easy Meals, and oh my god, they're so good. But they got this one. Oh man, it's lobster, macaroni, and cheese. It's $10. So you know you're eating some fucking lobster, and you know you're eating lobster because you're spending a lot of money for it. But oh my god, this is so fucking good. And anytime we go to Wegmans, I always look at it and it's like, Oh my god, I want it so bad. I've only bought it twice, actually. Just because I try to be frugal, I try to save money. But it's just like, that's a nice meal. You can't be having that every fucking day, especially when it's just lobster mac and cheese. This isn't an entree. This is a side. So it's like, you get what you pay for. But, oh man, it's so fucking good. And we actually just went shopping there last night, and they had a, what was it? I forget the full name, but it was a crab cake, basically. And, oh, it looked good. I wanted it so bad. The crab cake was $7. Oh, it was a pretty sizable crab cake. Although it looked like it was probably, well, easily I think it would be less filling than lobster mac and cheese. Because it's a decent amount of macaroni and cheese you do get. But the easy meals there, they have are quite good. They just sell them pre-packaged. They got instructions for any sort of reheating that is required, and it's just amazing. But I've actually never stepped inside of a Whole Foods, so I don't know how amazing Whole Foods is, which a lot of Western folks stand by. I mean, for Christ's sakes, there was a whole South Park episode about Whole Foods. Well, there was multiple episodes about Whole Foods in South Park. Because they were trying to get one and earn one. I've never been, so I'll have to, next time I go to California, I will have to visit one and see what they're like. Also, see, we got 5 minutes left, and I'm already 50% more than what he asked, so doing quite well on this one. Wouldn't you say? I would say. I'd say all day, every day. Damn, dude, you hit me. Yeah, see, there's no way I'm going to be able to do another part after this, because we're almost at 30 minutes, and then I know the last one, he gives you like 28 minutes or something ridiculous, so yeah, this is not the last part. Which is fine. Although then that might mean the last part is smaller, although I don't recall if there is another constellation after this. Which, there may very well be one. Get up there, you slimy snake on the grass. Oh, that thing's probably going to knock my ass off once I get up there. Get up! Come on, stop! Why does it do that? There we go. Oh no, I picked up the building. It rolled right... It smacked into me to get rolled up. Alright, but now we're pretty much reaching the peak of this little part here. Once you pick up everything, this is pretty much it. For this instance. Because the game, it's... Each level kind of, what do you call it, jail cells you into, like, certain objects and environments, so, jail cells you into this little subsection of villages and stuff. Oh, damn, this big-ass bridge. And then the last level, it opens up further than this. Oh, now I'm super fucking lopsided. Get up! Get up! Yeah, still not big enough to pick. I don't even think you can get big enough to pick that guy up in this level. In other ones you can, or in the last one, I guess. Oh, not gonna front, guys. Thinking of Persona right now. You know what's funny? I'm not gonna spoil anything, but to me, the funnest part about that game is just kind of enjoying your free time in the game. Because if you haven't played the game, I'll explain the sort of setup real quick. The game works in days, so it'll be like June 5th, June 6th, June 7th. You just go through days, right? And you can spend your time however you choose to do so. You can either hang out with friends or study for school or whatever. And then there are certain sections of the game where obviously it becomes an RPG and you have to like battle and stuff. And it's a turn-based, it's turn-based battling and stuff, which I love turn-based stuff. I really wish there was more turn-based RPGs. I hate the fact that they're, like, slowly going away. They've slowly, like, moved on. I don't like that. I like turn-based. It's a lot of fun. Like, being able to just sort of sit there and calculate out my thoughts. I don't know. It's for me. But I think the funnest part about that game is spending your time. I actually get sort of bummed out when it turns into RPG time, because then it's like, it can actually sometimes be pretty difficult. So the last boss that I did on it, I couldn't beat him. So I was, basically, and I looked it up, I was like, the consensus was that I was under-leveled for him, so I had to, you know, do some grinding, which I have never have a problem with grinding, but it's like in this game, I did, because I wanted to just get back to regular high school stuff and just, like, talk to people and spend time with them and build up my links with people, and, like, that was way funner to me. Also, I have not gained, like, any amount on this Katamari for, like, how long now? There's nothing to roll. I can't, it's a pain in the ass with these suspension bridges now. I can't get up to anything. I'm trying to, like, get up here. It's really not. There we go. There we go. Now I got a little more on me. Ooh! When you pick up an office building. Ooh! Somebody's freaking out. I was hoping to get double what he asked, but I'm thinking that's not gonna happen right now. Especially because I keep dropping shit. Uh-oh. Running out of time. Oh, no. No. Okay. My head's really itchy. Also, my hair looks like shit. It's weird. Like, if I take a shower, my hair just doesn't, it comes out all frayed and disgusting. My hair only looks good if I, like, put some pomade in it or something. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I hate my hair. I don't think it looks good at all. Oh, we are moved to tears by the size of this thing. Thank you. This is so incredible. I'm glad you're proud of me. Thank you. Put it up in the sky. Make it something pretty. My face is so itchy. It's a big-ass star. The ecology star, some people call it. And a comet.
Called off! Called off!
Look, isn't that Dad running this way? Dad!
It was called off. There's no launch today.
Oh no, after we came all this way to see your launch.
Well, the moon's disappeared.
My word, it really is gone.
Let me see, let me see. I want to see.
It's like, I don't know why. It's my favorite scene. Called off. Called off. There's no launch today. In case there is another one. Make the moon. That's the last one. So make the North Star. Okay, that is the last constellation. However, how much time do we have? We got like 8 minutes left. Within reasonable time. Well, about 12, 13 minutes. How much time is he going to give us here? It's going to be super long, and I don't know. Oh, I can always stop it in the middle of this level. You know, I just hate doing that. I like it to be nice and even. I'm on a cloud. Oh shit, I forgot about this one. Son of... Oh, and I just skipped right past it. Oh man, totally forgot. I don't think they've ever done another level like this in other games. Yeah, dude, this is... You gotta make 10 meters, but the game doesn't tell you where you're at. And they always like give you like a little size comparison. Well, yeah, we can do this. Let's see if we can make a 10-meter Katamari. And they zoom it out pretty good to the point where, like, there's no sort of, you know, now you'll pick up a lot, and then it kind of like bonuses you and zooms out a little bit more. Nothing like that. The camera for this one stays out pretty far, and it's just a matter of like it's fully a guessing game based off what they tell you. Oh boy, this will be interesting. Let's see how close I can get to this. Which, you know, there's another way to look at it too. I mean, if you're really familiar with like the Katamari games, and you can kind of gauge how big you need to be to pick up certain things. So like most people and whatnot are, you know, you're required for like 1.5 to anywhere from 1.5 to 3 meters, depending on like how big the person is and whatnot. The fact that I'm picking up cows means I'm probably around like 4, like 3 or 4 to start off. Because it's quite evident I'm way bigger than people. So I'm well past over 1 meter to 3 meters. I know vending machines take about, again, 4 or 5. Although I could be off. I could be completely wrong about this. I feel like I'm bringing Katamari knowledge to the table, but for all I know, I could be that off. Just kind of, but like I said, you can kind of gauge it a little bit. I wonder what he says if you make it 10 exactly. Never actually figured that out. Okay, that was maybe pretty big. Admittedly, I'm probably already close. I would guess. There's really not that many things on my Katamari is the thing. I can still see the Katamari. I'm gonna pick up a few more things and call it. I'm thinking I'm close, but I don't know. Go up. Jesus, go in there. What the I can't even see. Jesus Christ. Dropping everything. It's not even worth coming in here. What am I hitting? What am I hitting? Go. Oh my god, just get out of there. I'm never going back in there again. Worst customer service of my life. Human tower. I don't know, man. I'm really focused on this one. I want to get close. Alright, yeah, I'm done. Because that looks way over it now. I had a feeling picking up those watermelons were kind of a bad idea. Those things are massive. Although the size of it isn't really, you know, like... Is that it? I got 7 meters? That looked way bigger. Well, I mean, it lets you kind of just do what you want at that point, you know? Son of a bitch. I feel like I was close to 10.
Oh, I feel it. I feel the cosmos. The North Star is finally back. I'll never be lost again.
Oh boy. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Let's look at the cousins real quick. Who's here now? Got June, Shiko, Marnie, the Prince, Fujio, Peso, Kuro, Honey. What is this? This one's Fumin, right? Fumin, Odiko, this guy right here. La la la. Ooh, I wanted to go underside. Go back. Ichigo, Colombo, Nickel, Opio. It's one of my Opio's one of my favorites. Oh, that's what he sounds like. Miso soup. Marcy's freaking out. They change Marcy later on. She becomes way more colorful later on. I don't know what Marcy's doing though. It's like she has some coffee. Jungle's trying to cope with his anxiety. It's terrible. I'm sorry about that. Anxiety's no laughing matter. Somebody should help this guy out. And I got a present, which is a little too girly for me, I'm going to be honest with you. Alright guys, that's part 5 of Katamari. Looks like I'll see y'all in part 6 for the finale where we are going to make the moon. Oh my god.